United lose a center forward and gain a decision. Benjamin Šeško's knee keeps him out for roughly a month, just as the calendar tightens and AFCON threatens to thin the flanks. It's a blow. Goals matter, and rhythm is rare. But the answer is not panic or a system tear-up. Under Ruben Amorim, United already have a template for surviving without a traditional number 9. Control the first window of each attack, script exits after halftime, and put the right bodies in the box at the right time. The next 4 weeks are not about finding a new talisman. They're about running a short, repeatable menu until Sesko returns. Start with the shape. Amorim's 3-4-2-1 works best when the 1 is either a false 9 who connects or a post who pins. With Sesko out and AFCON removing Bryan Mbeumo and Amad Diallo for a stretch, United should treat the role as a timeshare. Matheus Cunha opens games as the connector, then Joshua Zirkzee closes the last half hour as the platform. It's not romance, it's risk. Management. Cunha's value is first touch away from pressure and early release into the 10s. He turns clearances into attacks and slows the opponent's counterpress long enough for Bruno Fernandes to receive facing forward. Zirkzee's value is to absorb contact, hold center backs in the lane, and bounce into the far runner. When legs fade and game states get heavy, a back-to-goal reference stops United from sprinting in both directions. Next, lock the wide timings. The front 3 without Sesko must be built on early flat deliveries rather than elaborate combination. That pushes the wingbacks to serve on the first clean picture instead of waiting for a perfect cutback. On the right, that means a simple trigger. When Bruno receives on the half-turn, the near wingback plays corridor to goal into the 6-yard zone, rather than recycling to the 6. On the left, it means Marcus Rashford's run order flips. First blindside dart to the far post, second check to the penalty spot. United's best chances all season have leaned on those two patterns. They become mandatory without a pure box striker. Halftime remains the danger zone. United's sloppiest minutes arrive between 46 feet and 65 feet when throw-ins and goal kicks drift toward improvisation. Remove invention. 2 pre-called exits are enough. Short, long to the far wingback, or short bounce slip into the posting forward. In both cases, make Bruno the second touch, not the first exit. So he can scan, set, and hit diagonals rather than wrestle with pressure at his back. If Kobbie Mainoo is fit, he runs first phase with Casemiro as the backstop. If Mainoo is not available, Luke Shaw can step into midfield on the left of the back 3 to create a 3+1 with Casemiro's screen intact. It looks conservative. In reality, it's preemptive. 1 pass bought in build saves 3 sprints in transition. Set pieces will carry outsized weight while goal scoring is redistributed. Treat them like open play. Attacking, keep a near post decoy to drag the first marker. Flood the 6 with 2 attackers and station 2 technicians at the D for the recycle. Bruno's second balls and Rashford's snaps from the edge are cleaner when those positions are staffed by design. Defending, assign ownership before flight. Far post body, penalty spot clearance, and a designated blocker whose only job is to screen the first runner. The difference between a clean sheet and a scramble often lives in that second phase after the initial header. Minutes need rules. Mount's fitness becomes a leverage point. When he plays as the left-sided 10, the team can build shorter because his first touch is secure and his next pass is forward. In control fixtures, Everton at home, Wolves away, Mount starts next to Bruno. In more chaotic games, he rotates on the hour to stabilize spacing, just as United's energy dips. Zirkzee's usage becomes situational. Protect leads by turning late waves into wall passes and fouls won. Chase deficits by owning them. Penalty spot channel, screening defenders and slipping runners through the right half space. A binary starter or bust view doesn't reflect his value. A platform when the match needs oxygen view does. The defense must contribute to the attack in boring ways. Dalot's starting position should be 2 yards narrower in settled phases, with hips open on anticipated switches, so his first step tracks the far post runner. That single adjustment reduces back post chaos and keeps United's rest defense compact when wingbacks fly. De Ligt's line calls need to be all in or not at all. Half steps invite the runner. Clean steps compress the field. And Casemiro's foul map should be coached into muscle memory. Kill wide counters at halfway, never clip centrally in zone 14, and always foul with cover set behind. Those details feel defensive, but they create the platform for the early cross identity that manufactures chances without a high-touch 9. Psychology matters. Šeško's absence can't become an emotional crutch. The message should be simple: goals by committee and chaos by no one. If United hold their distances, they won't need a miracle finish to rescue points. They'll arrive in the box more often with numbers and calm. Late equalizers are not a strategy. They're a symptom of control arriving late. The aim over the next month is to make equalizer timing moments become game-killing second goals instead. Rotation must respect AFCON's drain without inventing new problems. With Mbeumo and Diallo away, protect Rashford's burst by capping his high sprint minutes and front-loading his far post runs in the first hour. Use academy depth as role players, not saviors. A right-sided runner who can attack space on early service is more valuable than a nominal striker guessing at movements under pressure. Do not let the hunt for fresh legs turn restarts into coin tosses. The plan is what carries tired teams. Everton at Old Trafford becomes the first proof point. Expect a low to mid block with counterpunches through the channels, which puts a premium on early diagonals and second ball presence. Start Cunha to pull center backs into the half spaces. Staff the D with 2 passers and give Bruno a narrow runway of touches that face goal. Zirkzee's entrance on 60 miles should coincide with a tempo change. Crosses arrive earlier, the near stick becomes gravity, and Rashford's far post lane becomes the money run. If the game state flips, the plan doesn't. It only inverts the risk zones. United take fewer central touches, recover structure, and hit the next delivery before the block resets. Šeško's month on the sideline isn't a referendum on recruitment. It's a test of process. If United can keep their exits tidy, make set pieces a weapon, and assign the right jobs to the right profiles, the goals will come from different names and familiar spaces. The return of a young striker then becomes an addition to a functioning machine, not a rescue mission for a team. Gasping for breath. The league doesn't reward excuses. It rewards repetition. Over the next 4 weeks, United must be predictable in the ways that win. Same throw-in patterns, same far post checks, same second phase staffing. The badge won't score for them. The habits will. And if they get that right, Šeško's comeback lands into a side that has learned how to make chances without him, so they can make even more when he's back.